Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of gold franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW Resident Tribal Chief. And with me, as always, get my tag team partner, my brother, my family. Here's the flyers in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka King Two Code in the building, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm in the building. I'm good, man. What's good with you, man? Get my drink together. Bro, man, what did you call this show? A booty dust, a SmackDown.
Yeah, man, it was definitely booty dust to say the least. I mean, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. I do not know what happened. SmackDown had a nice little reign of terror for about, a year and a half. I mean, really during the pandemic, they really stood out as the quote unquote A show once NXT started really to flounder. And now, man, I don't know, bro. It's like, god damn, it's like 2022 hitting. SmackDown is went on a sharp decline as far as quality content, man. But we started off the night. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get back to my notes here. Okay. So we started off the night with a Flair and Rousey
Shit,
recap. And then after that, we had
bro.
Sonya Deville and Anna Pierce. We had Sonya Deville. She was out in the ring, and Anna Pierce came out and read a message from Mr. McMahon. And, uh, he declined. He overruled. He vetoed Sonya Deville's petition to fire Rousey. Then, of course, out comes Naomi. Vince McMahon says that this match is to go one-on-one. And if Sonya Deville lays her hand on Naomi in any way, shape, or form and abuses her power any further, her job will be in serious jeopardy. Now, too cold. Mr.
Jeopardy,
McMahon,
Jeopardy.
I found this to be super ironic because if you know Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon, this is a guy who he and his daughter and his whole family have been known to abuse their power in WWE. So I
Of
thought,
course, that was
for
the
him to come
irony
out
in it.
here, yeah, so I
Yeah,
was like, for him to come out there and say, yeah, you're an authority figure, you're abusing your power. I'm like, you literally made grown men get on their knees, put chapstick on, and kiss your ass.
kiss your
But
ass. Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're gonna talk about abuse of power too, cold man. Hey, Sonya
Um,
Deville, do we see this, man? Do we see this as them starting to step away from that, that managerial role and her on her way to slowly becoming an active full-time member of the women's roster again?
yeah, kind of need to. Should have been did it. But yeah, I mean, let's be honest. It's only you can only take this Naomi and Sonya Deville so far, and you've already gotten to a point where I think a lot of people kind of just they kind of meh on it, and it's just it ain't really nothing really coming from it. A few little moments, if you want to call them that, but nothing. Yeah, nothing really too big.
Earl says, "Here's your SmackDown review. Nothing to see here, folks. No, seriously, Vince isn't trying to compete with the Olympics, which I didn't even think about that. That could be true too.
I mean, that's true too, but at the same time, um, where's Shotzi Blackheart? I mean, I just had so many. Man, it was just so many things about this show. I just questioned. But yeah,
Yeah, and that's my and that's the thing because you had shots and you had Tegan, which Tegan got let go, but you had shots, you had Tegan. You did these vignettes for Zia Lee forever. You put all this time and energy into that, and then she came back for like a week or two. Then you didn't see her for a while, and then she sort of came back, and then you seen her tonight. So it looks like we may see her, but then we might
and
not
then
see her.
Shotzi turned heel, and then she came back, and then we seen her. And then when she came, then she left, and then she came back, and then we ain't seen her until the Royal Rumble. Then we ain't seen her since the Royal Rumble. So it's like Jesus, where are all these women at? And I say that because I know you're getting to the next match, and
Yeah.
that just really made me ask that question and just be like, what is real? Like Vince really going for more sex appeal? Is Vince going back to sex appeal again? Like, God damn it! I thought we were past that. Like, dude, come on, man, you gotta do better than this.
Yeah. Well, speaking of sex appeal, all right, man. So we get a segment, we get a recap with the New Day and the Los Lotharios, which led to our next match, the New Day and the Los Lotharios. It wasn't a bad match. Garza ended up picking up the pinfall of
Uh,
Kofi. I hated the way it ended. I thought the match itself was fine, but
yeah, that
then
was a
again,
lazy pinfall. That was a very uh bad timing, lazy pinfall. Wasn't very believable at all. It was
yeah,
almost better if he had been pulling the tights. At least that would have gave me some it would have gave it a little bit more incentive of the pinfall. But the fact that
right.
it was so clean and it was so lackadaisical, like I expected Kofi to kick out of that and then something else to happen where they would get it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. Like I just knew Kofi was gonna kick out, and then he didn't. I was like, "Oh damn, dude, really? Like, all right, we ended like that. Like the match was actually pretty. That really? That all right? Well, okay, I guess."
Yeah, yeah.
And then next, man, so we get a segment, we get the Viking Raiders, and we thought they were going to start talking. So they got their ass whipped by the Usos. So we got that. Then we got a Roman Reigns interview, same old, same old. Shoots on Goldberg, shoots on Lesnar. Says if he's in WCW, everybody would be eating because it'd still be around. Then we get a
Hmm.
segment Italia. I said
Hmm.
Italia. We got
I ain't gonna
Aaliyah and
lie, that
Natalia.
that was kind of that was kind of funny.
I mean,
The whole little thing was cool. It was funny, man, just for the simple fact of just what he was saying and just the way they were kind of mocking him. But the whole I'm gonna Goldberg at the end. I'm like, oh, that's how you ended it. Oh, that's
once upon a time, a great warrior by the name of Roman Reigns hit you with the most devastating promo of all of professional wrestling. I believe it had something to do with suffering succotash. But oh man, but I ain't gonna never let that one go. All right, next up, man. Then we get a match. We get the Leah and Natalia. Natalia ended up picking up the victory because the only way you could win is via submission or pinfall. Then, Natalia put them paws on the Leah after the match. Then we get to protect herself, Xia Li. So it looks like we're going to go to a Xia Li Natalia program, which I wouldn't be mad if they actually do something meaningful as far as
I
that
mean,
goes.
it's kind of hard for me to really kind of care when I watch Natalia just kind of lose stupidly to this girl, and she barely was able to put her in the damn sharpshooter and beat her. So it's like what do I really expect? I don't know. I don't really have much expectation for her to go up against Natalia, nor with the way WWE has been pushing her that she'll actually look decent. Like I just feel like it's gonna be I feel like they're gonna drop the ball on this. I don't want them to. I don't want them to, but I feel like they're gonna drop the ball on this.
Before we move on, I don't know. I don't know if it's me, but just from how I view it, it seems as if WWE, for whatever reason, has trouble connecting with pushing their Asian talent. I don't, and I'm not saying that Xia Li will have that problem, but you look back at some of their stars, and with the very,
Shinsuke and
very, yeah,
Oscar, the most notable ones because they were
yeah,
actually over, not as some comedy act, but actually as in-ring performers.
yeah, and the thing is, it's like okay, the Asian performers, they have a little bit more of like an eccentricness about them in their presentations and their gimmicks, usually. So, but that's cool. But I feel like sometimes WWE they try to. I don't know, man. I hate to say it, but if I'm being honest, I feel like they try to play too much into the stereotypes, and then once they don't know where to go with it after a while, they don't know.
Mhm.
Like Shinsuke, there is no reason you got a talent like Shinsuke Nakamura, who is a multi-time intercontinental U.S. champion, excuse me, and his reigns have done absolutely nothing. Again,
Yeah.
Oscar, thank God for the pandemic, because honestly, if Becky wouldn't have got pregnant, I don't even know if Oscar would even held the title again. And then you had the Kabuki Warriors with her and Kairi Sane, that they made that work eventually.
Right.
But I don't know, man. It's just it's weird when it comes to certain uh demographic and talent in that company, man. It seems like they come out hot for a minute, and then WWE they just try to do some extra shit, and it doesn't work.
Well, they
Um,
don't they they don't work to their strengths. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. It's gotta be their way, but and that's the thing, the people got to try to get over, and I guess that's the true test of it. You trying to get over doing
Yeah.
something not your way, but a different way, but you're still making it work. But the problem is, you see some people get the way that they should get, and you wonder why others don't get that same way because they would benefit more from that. Both
Right.
sides would, but yeah, no, yeah, this match really made me think about that and just and like you say, Asuka and Shinsuke, those two, as hot as they were coming out of NXT, for them both to win the Royal Rumble and get a shot at WrestleMania,
Same
and
year.
for them both to lose out and neither
Yeah.
one of them win, God, man, that was tragic. That was
Yeah.
tragic. Like just on the simple fact, like you can't tell me people weren't hip to Oscar. Like this girl was running through folks at NXT. She retired the championship. She didn't even lose. She gave it
Yeah.
up. She vacated it to go
Yeah.
to the main roster and got to the main roster and didn't do bad. Did pretty good. And people wanted to see her. And people wanted to see her win. Ooh, damn, Naomi almost did it. Uh and it was just really like you gave her the person that if she had beat her, it
Yeah.
wouldn't have hurted Charlotte. That's the whole kicker. It would not have hurted Charlotte if Charlotte had lost to Asuka. Like, because we already know where Charlotte's gonna be pushed. Charlotte was already being pushed there, so it's like, yo, that's the person you make your stars with, man. She's a star in
Right.
her own right, but she can make a star, and yeah, and she should have won. They should have let AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura do what they do best in the ring instead of trying to make it
Oh my
their
God.
version of what that
Yeah.
was. Man,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
if we'd have got that kind of, I mean, you saw what Finn Balor and Nakamura did. You saw what Sami Zayn and Nakamura did at NXT. If they would have got that type of
Right.
just freedom to work in the ring for 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever time, if they were given it 10, 15 minutes, I know they could have made that work. I know they could have made
Right.
that work.
Right.
And Nakamura should have went over. They ain't had to have long title reigns,
Yeah.
but they could have been. They should have won, and they should have been significant.
Yeah, no, I mean, I absolutely agree. And once again, I almost forgot you brought up the AJ Styles Nakamura thing. That was the greatest wasted rivalry, I think, in modern history. Because the thing was, it wasn't like it's never been done. It's been done very successfully outside of WWE. Like, you literally had a built-in, like, almost impossibly meteoric opportunity to not fuck up. And then you did exactly that and fucked up with having the matches end with low blows. Like, these are two world-class guys, and that's how this shit go. Nut shots. All right. But hey, man, I could talk about that another day. After this, man, so we get a segment. We get Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin. Madcap Moss says Corbin to go out there and fight alone. Corbin ends up having a match against Cesaro. Corbin ends up picking up the victory. Then we get a segment with Drew McIntyre and Corbin. We will find out that at Elimination Chamber, it'll be Madcap Moss, Drew McIntyre, Falls Count Anywhere match at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Too cold, man. Really quick. Do
I'm
you
sorry,
think that
man.
this?
I'm sorry. Please don't ask. If you're about to ask me about Drew and Madcap, don't, please don't. But this match here, man, this match is going on. Like Naomi just almost won this title like 2 times back to back. Like legitimately, she almost just won this shit. Like I don't understand. Like if I'm not saying she's great, but she's she's a lot better than where she was years ago, and definitely is working this match with Charlotte.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
showing an
And
opportunity.
did you see it make it to the pinfall yet?
No,
All
yep,
right, well, I'll
no,
let you figure it out.
well, there it is. There it is. Okay, now I just got to it. I was only a few seconds behind. Charlotte even have to give her props. Like shit, bitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, but go ahead, man. Let's finish this out, man, so we can get to Rampage.
All right, man. So after this, we get a Goldberg interview. We had a Roman Reigns interview earlier in the night, and then of course we just finished up with the Women's SmackDown Championship match between Naomi and Charlotte Flair. Very good match. Charlotte ended up picking up the victory. Then Sonya Deville ended up coming out talking a little shit. Naomi and Sonya throw them bowls until Sonya Deville and then Charlotte Flair jumps Naomi. But I got a feeling somebody gonna come out. Who gonna come out? Oh, of course, her Ronda Rousey, because we got 3 minutes left. Why wouldn't she?
I mean, of course, we should. That's the fight. Bow,
Uh,
bow. That's that
I
bitch. I'm gonna
don't,
beat your ass.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about Ronda right now.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't
Like in
know.
good way or bad way. If it's a bad
In a,
way, it's
it,
because she's been
it's a
gone for
bad
3
way.
years. Because she's been
It's
gone. Well, one, it took her a year to almost. Oh damn, she almost busted her ass and fell. It took her three. It took her a year to almost to damn near even get somewhat acclimated with the style of WWE. Now that she's
yeah,
been
yeah.
gone for 3 years, we back to square one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Rondo, by the way, hold on. I must say this. Uh, I was just saying, you look a little different. Please don't beat my ass.
Oh, she gonna whoop your
I,
ass.
yeah, I just had to put that out there, Miss Rousey. I love you. Please don't whoop my ass. But yeah, too cold, man. So that would end our Friday Night Smackdown, dude. This show was
Booty
golly, this is
dust.
very, very, very booty dust. I know our term has been mid, but for today, I'm going to use ass gas to
it
describe
was a
this one.
it was a mid type of show. Not really
Oh
much.
my,
Not really too much to it. Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
not
I'm
much
I'm
to it at
hoping maybe
all.
because of Elimination Chambers coming up next week. I hope that's why it was this bad. Because this shit was
I mean,
God.
but so is it next Thursday or is it next Saturday?
I thought it was next Thursday, but they said a week from tomorrow. So I'm confused. I don't know when the hell this shit is. Because initially I thought
Uh,
they said it was supposed to be Thursday, like 12 o'clock in the afternoon here.
right, I thought it was too, and then I'm like, I'm hearing Saturday. I'm like, Saturday? Like, damn, I thought it was all right. Okay, well, cool. But
So
I mean,
I'm gonna check on Thursday, and if it ain't on
right.
that Thursday, they're like, all right, Saturday it is.
Which, well, I mean, well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If it's next Saturday and it's competing with the All Star Saturday night, I mean, yeah,
Oh
that's gonna
shit!
be
All
a
right.
right. Well, I can tell y'all right now, we may not even do a show that night. We may see y'all the next day. So just gonna put that out there now.
Well, no, that shit come on. That shit come on Saturday. Yeah, we ain't doing no damn show.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Saturday
Hell
gonna be
no.
very busy, very,
Oh,
very
hello,
busy.
Selma Hayek. What is going on?
Oh man,
But
the
no,
Hitman bodyguard, man. It's the Hitman's bodyguard, baby. It's just funny. Have you
yeah,
ever
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that? Man,
I
y'all
just
gotta
have
watch
to
that.
turn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. And Samuel L. Yeah, of
I
course,
mean,
of course. I'm about to go to Blockbuster and rent it.
you okay? All right, man. No more for you. No more for you. Whatever you over there drinking on, no more for you. This fool said, I'm about to go to Blockbuster and
About to
rent
go
it.
to Blockbuster,
Bae,
not Family
this
Home Video.
fool,
Blockbuster.
yes, yes, this fool said he about to go to Blockbuster and rent a movie. She turned around and just, right, man, like where the hell? Okay, that sounds like
Hey,
something I was supposed to say, but all right.
nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, shit, bro. Hey, look, hey, you might be older. You ain't that goddamn old. I came in the Blockbuster era. I
Man,
remember getting that
yeah.
Need for Speed Dub edition, and then what I'm saying, my
That
dad
was the
he got to
shit.
turn that bitch
That was
back
the
in,
shit.
and I hid the
That was
game
the
underneath
shit.
the bed. He like, where it go? And I said we lost
And then
it.
2 days later, he see your ass playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it.
Whoop my
Oh,
ass.
you found it, huh?
Oh shit. But hey, so look, man, we got AEW Rampage starting off. Oh damn, we starting off with the Young Bucks already. Oh well.
Yeah, Young Bucks and Trent and Rocco. All right, Pungy Rice or whatever they names is, but actually, I actually haven't missed seeing the Young Bucks in a while. Actually, kind of missed them. We'll see what they're gonna do this time. See how they're gonna turn this out.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our SmackDown review. Tap in with us at the main event of AEW Rampage because your boy King Tuco gonna be taking over. But until then, man, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.